Umpire Carland, first senior match at VFL Park, Collingwood versus St Kilda, and the Magpies looking to extend their winning streak to 2. Dacos, we heard he might be under a cloud, but gets a hand pass to Abbott. Cloak, oh, well done, what a strong mark. Busted the St Kilda defence apart. Too far out to score. Up towards Taylor, got it. Good match up there, Taylor and Frawley. Plenty of muscle in there. Taylor winning the first exchange well, but he's had to go wide out to the pocket to do it. You can see daylight though. It's been a good start for Collingwood and Taylor. He can open up with the goal in the first minute. Oh. Good kick, gem. Just the start the Magpies wanted, coming off last week's great victory over Richmond. A goal inside 60 seconds to Brian Taylor, who was in good form last week, and he's made a flying start.
Yes, he kicked 5 goals last week against the Tigers in an upset win when the Tigers won very well against the Swans in Sydney the previous week, and Brian Taylor total now for the year reaches 27. Good start to the Pies. Fellows, a perfect bounce, brilliant to Tony Shaw. He muffed it. Gives the Saints a chance now. And see what their endeavours like. Played in the mud heap last week. Here they go. Here's Phil Cronin. Lovely kick. Beautiful kick. And Danny Seo. Lovely mark right in the goal square. Pops it out there to Kerrison. About 10.5 back. Magpies seem to be full of confidence at the moment. McMullen's bowled over. And the ball out of play, and St Kilda's sortie into the forward line was very short-lived. It came back very quickly. Danny Seo playing at full back or in the back pocket, looking very strong.
Fellows opposed. Shaw, now Dacos from the wing, goes long. Cloak and Gamble. Well done, Gamble. Mullane, just about Collingwood's best player this year. Coughlin, well played. Lamb to half forward. Well, not to half forward. It was a shocking kick, dropping short. Kerrison. And now a ball up on the centre line. Umpire Brendan Carland. Not appearing before a big crowd in his league debut. Not too many thousand at VFL Park. Barker. Pretty ordinary kick, although he centred the ball effectively. Picken, McConville and Barker, 3 old stages. And between them they take it out of play.
And Wow Jones is in the 20 for the Saints, together with his Carlton teammate McConville, who was in that little exchange. Phillips looks strong there. Cronin can't get it before it goes over the line. Now it's over, and he has a bit of a push and shove there, a yeah match with Mullane. Another throw in. It's still in St Kilda's half forward line. Collingwood lead 1-0.
Side bottom. And a St Kilda free kick. Out of all of that, Manning, forward of the wing, in fact up towards half forward. McConville out in front of Seo. McConville started at Carlton as a full forward, and he's lined up there for the Saints. Try and lift a flagging attack. Now play on's the call. Bad kick, too far for the man who was leading. Cunningham. Nice chip pass back to McConville. Long shot is well offline. It's the Saints' first score, nonetheless. They're behind and they trail by 5 points.
Well, they've been doing most of the attacking. Collingwood's only venture onto the forward line resulted in the goal from mark from Cloak and then to Taylor, which is good stuff, and the kick out from goal. Here he is, Peter Bradbury, a Bomber reject. What a pity it was that such a great team man had to be let go. He's a very good player and would fit into the Collingwood side. He's a long loping player. Cronin going in there, and side's trying to. Bradbury again, kick out of the pack. Oh, Coghlan, his second game, number 39, the Saints muffed it. A little bit of early nerves there, and here's Dacos. He was tackled, yeah, by Hodges. The handball out to the wing. Whips the ball into the arms there of Jamie Turner. Turner on the half-forward flank and over the top.
Collins, long shot, offline. Pretty handy around goal is Darren Collins. In fact, his namesake, John Collins of St Kilda, has lined up on former North Melbourne wingman. Frawley out to half-back. Oh, big leap, good mark. That was Grant, the high-leaping player who did so well at full forward in an earlier match. Coghlan, 15 metres, brings him to the centre line, poor kick. Barker against Pickham. Well played. Manning, long way out, long shot. McConville, yes! Fine mark. Directly in front of goal and playing his 150th game. In red, white and black colours, McConville should start with a bang here. Kicks the Saints first and puts them in front at the 6.5-minute mark. No doubt Peter McConville would have preferred to have been wearing navy blue as he played his 150th. But he's giving it his all with his new club, and in fact put the Saints in front. He's levelled the scores.
Well, the level of scores, and you kick the total of the Saints score at this stage, and doing a great job up there at full forward. And maybe his experience would be too much for young Danny Seo in his first year in the seniors at Collingwood. And McConville can play well at either end. So the scores are level. 7 points, 7 minutes in. First term, as Sidebottom swipes it down to them, and they're into attack again. Kerrison, a good player for Collingwood in his first season. Boots to the half forward. Up. Ball come unstuck. Lamb gets it. Boots the ball back to half forward. Oh, good mark.
Low, out to Cronin. Did a fancy footwork from a long way. Kicks rather poorly. Now, that could be a mark to Barker. On the line. The wrestling was allowed to go unchecked by the umpire in any way. And Barker, lunging mark, just inside scoreline. The banana. Right across the face. And out of bounds. A throw in the forward pocket. Barker looking lean and pretty fit. And if he's operating well on the forward line, he could really give the Saints some bite.
And this may be the day that the Saints break their ice against Collingwood. They're built up for it. They have yet to win a match for the season. Collingwood have only won the 3. Manning gets it, loses it. Cronin. Well judged here by Greg Smith. Kicks it into no man's land out there, and Cronin chase it, but it'll beat them. It does. And the Saints doing well in the first quarter. They're level with Collingwood on 7 points, 8.5 minutes in.
Low versus Phillips, who wins well with the left hand. Cronin, Low, works it forward well. Barker, oh, courageous attempt. Seo, Dacos, Seo from half-back towards the centre line. Coghlan, St Kilda centreman. Indirect play, playing the flank. Phillips. Good mark. He tried to outmark Lowe from behind a moment ago and it came unstuck, but this time did it well. Dacos. Bradbury. On the wing. Left footer. Seo. Good running up from full-back on this vast VFL park. Turner. Copped it around the ears. No free. Now there's a whistle. St Kilda kick. Magpie fans won't like that. The ball's coming back. Thought Turner might well have earned a free kick there.
I think it's Collins going to take it for St Kilda at half-back. Oh, gee, it's taking an age to come back as well, and wouldn't that suit the Collingwood defenders? Every St Kilda player's manned up. Now it's Manning who takes the kick, and Manning's kick half forward, a quick one. Bit of pushing and shoving going on there. Kerrison getting into the action early. Here's Narkle. Oh, caught badly, outnumbered 3-1. Bradby always on the end of a handball. It's good. Lovely to Turner. Beautiful placement of a kick by Bradby. Turner was off and he's lost the go. Mistake by Jamie Turner. Took off when he need not have, and the ball up at Collingwood's half-forward line.
Side by Williams. Tony Shaw. Taylor and Frawley, one out. Well done, Danny Frawley. Under a lot of pressure then. A one-out contest. 15 metres as well against the ever-aggressive Taylor. Ooh, big crush there. Now Gaither. Bad kick. Much too far for Collins. And it hits John Collins right on the chest. Puts it in short for Peter-Budge. Looks for Lowe. Well taken. Very well taken. Cronin. Back to Lowe was good. Bad pass. Really noticed the poor disposal of the weaker teams. Picken, Tony Shaw at half-back. CO, who's been moved up the ground. No longer at full-back. Inside to Turner. Collingwood deep into attack now. Taylor and Frawley. Taylor, very strong hands. Good hand pass to Mullane. Collins. Goal. Well played by the Magpies. Dixon, rather. They get the two fair-haired Collingwood small men mixed up. And Dixon, who's kicked plenty of goals for them this season, did it well. Puts Collingwood a goal in.
Oddly enough, St Kilda have been doing most of the attacking, yet Collingwood lead by a goal. Taylor kicked the first, Dixon kicked the second. St Kilda's total score has been kicked by former Carlton player Peter McConville. So it's back for a centre bounce. 12 minutes into the first quarter. The Pies lead by a goal. St Kilda getting the ball moving towards their end. They've got to get out of the centre more often than they do. Tony Shaw. Collingwood's best kick possession game of the year. Across to Gaither. Picken. Rolled over very indiscriminately.
Professional free kick, I think, Jeff, and pretty well applied actually by the Saints, because Collingwood had a dangerous looking breakaway going.
So Kerrison kicks to the man on the mark. St Kilda grab possession here. It's McConville that gets it, but he's kicked it between two Collingwood players. Danny Sear back at the full-back position. Oh, thump. Good knock there by Taylor for St Kilda. Got him. Here's Barker. There's no one back in the goal square. Gate there over his shoulder. The Saints. Oh, beauty.
Peter-Budge. Well played. The man with the hyphenated name, John Peter-Budge. Almost sounds like a pope, but he's levelled the scores.
Well, there's no saying the Saints aren't trying. They're desperate for a win, absolutely, and maybe today's the day. Scores have been level twice in the first quarter. Level at this stage on 13 points.
Strong man Warren Jones warming up. Heartening early display by the Saints. Fellows brilliantly. Tony Shaw. Mullane. Good attack. Turner. Taylor. Well defended by the Saints. They closed it up when it looked dangerous. John Collins, the former North Melbourne wingman. Centres it. Abernethy. Well done. Coghlan. Good stuff. Manning. Saints into attack. McConville. Plenty of life up forward coming from the former Blue. Cronin. In good shape, Manning. Will it bounce? Yes, it does. Lines them up. Barker just inside. Big centering pass is good. McConville. 30 metres out.
I was to say, someone said leave it just as well.
And Peter McConville really giving St Kilda some life in attack. So important if you're going to kick a winning score. He can run, he can mark, and he can kick. He's kicked a goal already. Now he's got 2. No, he hasn't. He's got 1-2.
Gee, what a costly miss. Peter McConville, the man who has played wonderful games on the forward line for Carlton over a number of years as well. Should have taken that one. Townie Shaw looked very awkward there for Collingwood. The Saints, it's not a desperate game, I'd have to say that, by either side of the moment. Collingwood started favourites, obviously. They've only in 10th position with 3 wins, not having a good year. The Saints yet to crack the ice, and not a desperate game at all. But Phillips doing the ruck work at the moment, and Shaw once again. Here's McConville, multi-winner of the ball. Greg Smith for the Magpies. Picken gets into the middle. Fellows mistimed the play, the flight altogether. Phil Narkle, a nice blind turn and boots it to centre half forward. A real jam up here. Where are the Rovers? Cunningham gets it, his first kick. Across to Barker, who's doing well on that forward line. Miles in front of CO. Gets it back towards full forward. Good play there by Mullane. Plays on. Opens up the gap, drives a long kick down to Bradbury. Fellows in the way, Bradbury out. Bradbury's kick, very polished, the loping Longstein. A beautiful pass to Taylor. Knocked away by Frawley's, good play. Williams over the top. Running at the goal is Dacos, time to steady. And would you believe, topped the post.
I think he's such a genius that when the going is a little bit short of difficult, he relaxes slightly. That should have been a goal. Whitty, good defender, this young fellow for St Kilda this year, and got out of trouble nicely. It's not, it's Manning up at half forward. Good running work. Long to full forward. McConville. Oh, another behind of the Saints, who are peppering away and looking the better team at the moment. They lead by a point after 17 minutes, and this is a good contest.
Here are the Saints in front for the first time. 17.5 minutes in. Good running there by Phillips. The stretch is out. He's lost a lot of weight this year and is playing much better for it. Here's Townie Shaw, puffing his cheeks as he gets the ball in front of him. Grant's there with him and tackles him and did it easily. Oh, Townie Shaw almost going in reverse. Gets a free kick for a push in the back.
Forward of the wing, CO doing a lot of running out of defence. Looks for Taylor. That's where he heads. Good mark. He was about 3rd in line there, and I wasn't sure that he could pluck it. But his hands are very strong. And his boot is normally pretty sure. He's only about 35 metres out. Has kicked one. Scores. Approaching the 19-minute mark, all tied up, 15 apiece.
Third time level in the first quarter. It's a good match. This is Gamble. Frawley under it. Someone said leave it. Oh, it was Coughlin who said leave it. Doing well too. Coughlin in his second game. Recruited from Sandhurst. Oh, the handball looked a bit wobbly. Out to Hodges. There's a dash there by Peter-Budge. Oh, clever Mark Abernethy. Well out Mark Manning, who's been playing the better in that position, and plays on to the centre to Fellows. Fellows at half back. Loose man is Abernethy. They're fiddling around at the moment. The man moves in the centre. Oh, it's a bad one over the head of Pick, and he'll have to work hard to do something here. The Saints have the ball through Hodges. Cunningham gets it a long way from goal. Let it go. He does. There's no one there. Is it straight? It could bounce to. Kirison charges for it. He's fallen. There's a goal.
Unbelievable. He must have kicked that from 80 metres out. And Kirison had it covered with 10 to go. And it wobbled all over the place.
We had a bit of a Mexican jumping bean inside that ball. It tantalised Kirison. What a gem. I've not seen one of that in my life.
So miraculously, the Saints gain a 1-goal advantage. Well rucked, fellows, to Greg Smith. Another bouncing ball. McMullen, Tony Shaw, lead from Taylor. Push in the back, free kick to the Collingwood spearhead. It was the perfect pass that time, and Frawley could do nothing but try so hard as to give away a free kick. And Taylor, same spot as that from which he missed a short time ago, should make amends. Magpies down by a goal. Now they're level. Taylor's second. And he's running up the ground to congratulate Tony Shaw, who really delivered with precision that time. It was a great pass. Makes a full and life a happy experience.
A quick check on the lead change. That's a lead change and times level. 4 times level in the first quarter in 21 minutes. Level at 21 points. 21 minutes in, first term. And Cloak having a run on the ball at the moment. Here's Dacos. Balloons up 1.5 forward to Williams. Played well in front position, went to the thump. Here's David Grant, ran into a bit of trouble there, couldn't get rid of it, comes out to Williams, good handball, McMullen! And missed. She all set up there and all dressed up and nowhere to go. McMullen should have kicked that. So Collingwood lead by a behind.
Frawley goes long. Oh, the boot right into side bottoms back from Cloak. Very crude, and I think could be classed as unduly rough. The umpire not even having a word with David Cloak. I think that might have warranted one. Good pass with the left boot to Cunningham, who's paid a free kick because Bradbury interfered with him as he tried to mark. Very high kick, poor kick into attack. Here goes Barker. Gaither. Mullane. Towards Banks in his comeback match. Well taken. Great mark. Well, we know that Dennis Banks can take a mark. He took the mark of the season a couple of years ago. And it's good to see him back. And certainly the Magpies are glad of it. Shocking kick. Not up to his marking standard. Here go the Saints. Odgers to half forward. All Collingwood. Picken.
Oh, it was made for Picken. Barker was out position hopelessly, and Picken, in typical Picken style from the back. Oh, the kick coming down to the CO had no chance. The Saints really getting a feel for the game at the moment. It's been level 4 times. And the ball up St Kilda's half forward line.
Umpire Carland doing all the umpiring, it seems, in the first quarter. Cunningham. Gone, holding the ball. Well played, David Cloak. Much smaller, faster man, but he chased him. Mullane. McMullen. Nice spoil by Lamb. And now a ball up, just Collingwood side of the wing. 22 plays 21. The Magpies ahead by a point.
Cloak in the ruck. Oh, too strong for side bottom. Pushed, brushed him aside. Gamble kicks into the pack. Lamb again. Tried hard. Free kick against him, going to Dixon. Dixon Taylor's given him a lead. He's gone the other way to Williams. Ooh, almost to Williams. Good tackling by Odgers. On to McMullen. Over to Dacos. This is danger. Had a quick look and steadies, and the champ stopped it. Yeah. Good stuff by Collingwood. Dacos is first. Hit the post earlier. Made no mistake on that occasion, and Collingwood get to a 7-point lead.
So they say everyone makes mistakes, but champions don't make the same mistake twice. Just edged into time on, and the Magpies lead by 7 points. Cloak, great ruck work. Tony Shaw. Turner can run onto this and set something up. Poor kick. Shock. The Saints are out of trouble. Lamb, after Odgers hit him on the chest. Plenty of Collingwood muscle there, Cloak and Phillips. And they mess it up. Low. Big chance, St Kilda. Oh, he tried to run too far. Inexperience. He's a second gamer.
Yeah, you named it, Tim. It wasn't experience here. He did, but didn't they run him down quickly? Across to Greg Smith. And he gets it across the other side of the ground now, looking for Bradbury. Oh, easily outnumbered or outmanoeuvred there by Narkle. Narkle's kick drifting right down. Peter-Budge looked a bit slow there. He's run down by Danny Seo. But the ball is back in St Kilda's forward line. But Collingwood lead by 7 points.
In time on by a minute. Phillips beats Low. Narkle got to grab it at the first attempt. Still a chance for the Saints. Coughlin, their nuggety centreman. Phillips. Cloak. Started at centre half forward, now he's in the ruck. Smith. Nicely planted onto the chest of Tony Shaw. Behind the centre. Goes for Williams, leading towards the centre of the ground and getting away from Odgers. Dixon. Oh, this is dangerous. Dacos just about inside range. Just took 2 strides too many and was under pressure when he kicked. Probably had to really get balanced. Still, the Magpies are deep in attack.
Dacos looking dangerous though, isn't he, with 1 goal, 1. Hit the post with his first shot, but gosh, when he gets the ball. At the moment, we've got young Coughlin marking him, and the throw-in with Taylor being the ruckman. Over the back, and here's Coughlin to take the football. Bit of an experience show there as Gamble gets it. That's not a bad pass to Coughlin, to Cunningham. Cunningham's kick to the long leading is Gamble. Now Gamble runs well. He's onto the forward line now, beautifully poised. Kicks the ball to the man in the pocket. McConville. No, he had it and lost it. A chance to recover. It'll need to be good. Run over. Run over. Pushed across the line. And a throw in St Kilda's forward pocket. 2 minutes 40 seconds into time on in this first quarter. And the Pies are in front by 7 points. And the ball in St Kilda's forward line.
A couple of old war horses there. Picken and McConville against each other. Relishing the battle. Seo. And now a ball up. Only a few seconds left in the quarter, I fancy. Only 7 goals having been kicked. 28 minutes gone, and the Saints will need to hurry to get their 4th on the board. Low did well. Good centering kick. Shaw. Nicely done. Good defence by Collingwood. And now it's attack. Smith to Mullane. From half back. Bradbury. Wide out on the wing. Dixon. Support from Dacos. Good acceleration. Lead from Taylor. Short-circuited by Lamb. At centre half back. And the big fist. Straight to Dacos. He'll go long with the left foot. To the pocket. Banks. Throw in. Not far from Collingwood's goal, but the quarter almost at its end. 29 minutes gone.
And Dacos ever dangerous out there on that half forward flank. Great mixture of kicking styles as well with both feet. Danny Frawley versus Taylor. Frawley wins that one clearly. Williams goes down. Good battle there. Collingwood lost possession. Most likely a ball up here. Narkle doing battle against number 18 there, and Peter Bradbury, former Bomber. First quarter score, Collingwood in front, 4-4-28 to St Kilda's 3-3-21. Start of the second quarter, Collingwood lead 28 to St Kilda's 21. lead was 4 times level in that quarter. Here's Jamie Turner juggling a little bit in the centre. Whitty gets a kick. McConville was won everything in the first quarter for the Saints, but not this time. Here's Gafer battling with McConville. Mullane's been a good player, a real sweeper on that back line as he gives it to Phillips. Jams it down that wing position to Tony Shaw, who's seemed a little bit slow today at times, and gets the free kick for a push in the back on the half-back flank.
Characteristic chip pass. Fellows to Dacos. Out in front of Turner. Gives him a good run at it. Nowhere to go. CO. Banks. Good kick towards Taylor. Support from Bradbury up in attack. Rare sight. Now Taylor again. He's kicked 2. Coughlin. Cronin. Back in defence after being up on the half-forward line during the first quarter. CO. Very promising first season player for Collingwood. Looks quite accomplished. Fellows. Turner again. Goes long towards Taylor. Off hands, I thought. Play on. And he misses. Short for all he had first hands on the ball, and hence Taylor having to play on and kick in a hurry. But it was still a very gettable snap. Collingwood by 8 points.
2-3 to Taylor. Collingwood. Oh, St Kilda out of attack. A lovely mark by Dennis Banks in his first match for the season for Collingwood. A very, very talented player. And goes for Taylor once more. Here he is. Knocked away by Frawley. Good football. Ooh, crunch. Coughlin. Whitty. This is a good move. Whitty up to McConville. Too long for him. Disposal. The thought was there, but some interference against the youngster in his second game in Coughlin gives Collingwood Smith the free kick at the back line.
Fellows getting away from side bottom. Wow, Jones is on the ground, but he was outmarked by his teammate Whitty, who kicks rather poorly. Forces Cunningham to go the spoil. Mullane. Ball up on the centre line. Collingwood 29, St Kilda 21. 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 23,000 or so at VFL Park. Makes for a pretty sparse crowd in this vast stadium. Phillips the big spoil. Abernethy. Tony Shaw on his wrong foot. Kicked well though. Just about a mark to Bradbury. Mullane. Out in front of the running Handley, first gamer. Oh, Gamble misses the mark, and Handley's going to get a free kick. Felled as he was, or after he kicked the ball, or perhaps just plain pushed in the back. And now 15 metres. Abernethy. Almost within range. He's a good long kick of the ball. He's the former South Australian and North Melbourne player. So a scoring chance. About 45 metres out. Good grab. Banks. And plays on and goals in brilliant fashion. Well, welcome back, Dennis Banks. The Magpies need you up forward, and that sort of play will be invaluable as the season wears on. Classical stuff. Good mark, quick thinking, and a very good snap.
Just wonder if Collingwood will go away from St Kilda now. Side bottom warming up, running around the boundary line. They need his ability and his experience as a big man in the ruck. But Collingwood jumping away from St Kilda now, and they lead by 14 points. Fellows, not too good there. Cunningham puts St Kilda forward now with a long kick down here to Taylor, number 54, another newcomer. Smith too good for him. Danny CO, just a little chip down there to Handley. It's his first game. This is his second kick and looking good. Just what remember you do on training nights. Kicks the ball, but not a good disposal there at all. Hodges almost had it for the Saints. Here's Coughlin. Coughlin again. Swung back against the traffic and down towards Taylor. No, won't be this time. Greg Smith. Oh, bit of pool ball there. Oh, Bradbury's handball's bad. Narkle came in very quickly. Narkle in possession. Free kick. Bradbury tapped the leg.
Good long kick. Fellows starting to rule the airwaves. Phillips beyond the centre. Jones, the other ruckman. Good hand pass for Narkle. Well played by Big Wow. Good pass. Grant. He's had to come a long way out. Goes long towards Manning and McConville. Picken almost. Now Manning. Snap. Just about done it. He has. Well played. When the Saints needed it, they were starting to flag. They get back to within 8 points.
Good bit of play there by Manning. He's been quite a goer on the forward line, particularly in that first quarter. And I think the Saints believe they may crack the ice. First win for the season against Collingwood today, and the Magpies sitting in 10th position have started the match red-hot favourites. So Collingwood 35, St Kilda 27, 6.5 minutes into the second term. Fellows beats Wow Jones. Oh, Manning gets his third kick. He's doing well. He's just come on his first match, straight into the chest of Williams. Williams goes to a lead there from Taylor. He didn't carry that far. It's found Mullane. Good player, Mullane. Good link man. Runs off the back line very well. Hovers around the centre. Collingwood leading at the moment by 8 points. Mullane is only 30 metres from goal. One of Collingwood's best players, maybe their best performer in season 86. Full of confidence, but the kick wasn't good. One behind, 9-point lead to the Pies.
Seven and a half minutes gone in the second term. William big fist from behind. Forced to kick the wrong way, the Collingwood skipper. Fellows, well done. Bradbury. Oh. Good pass. Gee, Cunningham steamrolling Jamie Turner and then saying he took the mark. And in fact, all he does is get himself 15 metres, which brings Turner to well within range. It's pretty undisciplined play by Jeff Cunningham. I don't think he realised the umpire would react so sternly to what he thought was a bit of good humour. I don't think Graham Jelly would appreciate the joke. And he'll like it even less now. Collingwood 6th, and the margin opening 15 points. It's the type of thing the Saints can't afford.
Does that sometimes, but I don't think you could blame Cunningham for that, I suppose. I thought he's going to, for the mark if possible. Turner clearly marked against him. And Joffa Cunningham incurs the wrath of Coach Jelly. Good luck work, fellows. Cochran, number 39, doing well around the middle for St Kilda. His second game, and here he is with the football now. Forces a rebound in the middle. Collingwood moving away from St Kilda in this second quarter. They've kicked 2 goals. The Saints have kicked 1. And it's early days. We get a free kick coming off here to Wow Jones, and he pops the ball out to the wing position to Cunningham, and he copped one round the head that time, but pitch kicks, the freeze played on, and he drives it right up the full forward. It was meant for McConville, but Picken happened to be just in front, takes the mark, across to Gaffer, over the top now to Mullane. You see, he's back in the back line now. Had a shot for goal a moment ago, shoots it up in the air to the half-forward line. Oh, clever Dacos. You see that? The half-back line, into centre half-forward, or around the centre position. Turner can't take that one, he goes down. Tony Shaw, the man. Handley for his 5th kick, he may kick a goal in his first game, it's going close. The youngster, young Darren Handley, his first game, came on in this second quarter. Typical Collingwood ploy of popping a young man into a game, and he's loving it. Yes,
he was really excited. Danny Seo, who, like him, come from the reserves this year. Was there really let him know he'd done something pretty good. So the Magpies are getting away. And the Saints, as they have done so many times this year, powerless to stop the rot. Another ball up. Ten and a half minutes gone in the quarter, and Collingwood really in control now. Cunningham. Ooh, we're in trouble. Evans it is, who's just come onto the ground. And his first act in the match is not a terribly effective one. Bradbury to Turner, good mark. Collingwood cutting them to ribbons. Bradbury again. Williams. Good lead and good delivery from Peter Bradbury, who's fitting in well. Williams a fixed forward in Collingwood's new attacking structure. He's a long way out. I'd be surprised if he could kick it.
Are you surprised? No.
So the Magpies 7-7 lead by 22 points from the Saints, who are 4-3.
That's Frawley's kick straight down the centre. Oh dear, it was meant for Taylor. He's inexperienced. He went the wrong way actually. Manning and Mullane. Here's Taylor for St Kilda, number 54. He's battling one of the youngsters, and you can clearly see that it's inexperience that's costing St Kilda dearly. It's a much better surface to play on today. In fact, I'd say it's ideal. And the ball up Collingwood's half-forward line. Wow, Jones, the ruckman there, Abernethy. There's two players down the road there. Here's Phil Cronin. Beautiful pass, lovely pass to Grant.
And his delivery is good too to Cunningham, who can have a shot, a pretty easy one. And he's dobbed it. Well played, the Saints. Good disposal then. Firstly Cronin to Grant. Grant to Cunningham, and Cunningham a good shot. His second goal, and keeps the Southern Saints in the match. Still down by 16 points.
Two goals for St Kilda in this second quarter. 3 goals to Collingwood. And they were really getting away from them until St Kilda came back there with some nice piece of play. Lovely pass from Cronin across to Grant and then over to Cunningham. 49-33. Collingwood in the lead, and Fellow's ruck work is good. Can't find a rover on this occasion. Like John Collins was going to get a bit of a free there for some attention, but not. So the ball up now. Wow, Jones versus Fellows. Fellows double-hander, but not a clear hit out at all. And a free kick going to Taylor for St Kilda. To go straight down the centre. McConville, number 12, versus Picken. That was Picken, knocked it away. Here's Evans for St Kilda. Came on in this second quarter at half forward. Gets it down to Manning. Oh, he spilt it. Abernethy ran all over him. Free kick to Manning. Bad piece of play there by Abernethy. And Manning may be able to kick it from here. Goal will be very, very handy. They're trailing by 16 points. And Andrew Manning would have to kick about 35 metres. Standing up very straight. Not much of an angle, really. It's a lovely kick. Didn't carry. On Fellows. Right on the line there. He's doing well in the air. It's about his third very strong overhead mark.
Gee, it'd be nice to see this rule ironed out. Just happens week in, week out, as having to come back and take a second kick. Slows the whole thing down, brings the thing to a complete halt, in fact. Grant chips in front of Gaper. And he can have a shot. He's only about 35 metres out. Fellow turned in a sensational early season performance against Melbourne at the MCG when he took some magnificent marks. kicked 5 goals. And that's his first today. Well done. Good mark, good kick. And the Saints are back in it. Just 8 points or 10 points down.
Been a very useful player, David Grant. The fact that he just moved in and expecting, as it often happens, a kick in from the fullback, dropping a little short. If you're in front of your opponent, to stretch up and grab it, and it's yours. Well, 22 points behind early in the quarter, and now they've dropped back to 10 points, so that's a good piece of play by the Saints. They're still in it, not out of it by a long shot. Into attack through Odges. St Kilda's half-forward line now. Oh, thumped down. Here's Manning again. His tackle, didn't have the football. No free kick either way, and the ball coming out towards the boundary line. I think it'll... that's not going at this stage, getting over. Here's Mullane. Clever tap back. Peter-Budge. Good play, Peter-Budge. Cunningham on the side. Grant gets it. Kicks it as a shocking kick to Cronin. Let the two men. He's a left foot at this stage. There's 3 of them there. Talk. They did. Manning couldn't give it to a better man. Things are working for the Saints. Collingwood maybe a little bit too full of confidence at that stage.
Kane Taylor, who shepherded to allow Manning to take mark, copped Billy Pickens' efforts right in the back. And that hurt, but certainly achieved a result. Courageous play by number 54. As the Saints, with 2 goals and probably a third, are all of a sudden right back in this match.
Well, here he is. He's played well. It's Manning. 2 quick goals to the Saints. Manning second for the quarter. As young Kane Taylor really feeling some pain out there at the moment, but that goal will, I hope, erase some of that pain. And from 22 points behind, the Saints are suddenly 4 points behind 17 minutes into this second quarter.
He's okay. It's one of those blows that really hurts for a while. I think the end result might make him feel a bit better. Good comeback by the Saints. They were 22 points down about 5 minutes ago, and now they're in the match again. Dacos, quick as a flash to Mullane. Oh, that was a trip by Cunningham. No free kick. Amazing. He obviously unbalanced the Collingwood player. Now he's got the ball. Oh, well taken, Coughlin.
That's a little bit of magic there.
He's been a goer in the centre. Peter-Budge. Oh, good fierce tackle. Mullane. Dacos on the centre line. Looking for the hand pass. Quite correct, I think, that the umpire doesn't call play on for that. Towering kick. Too far for Williams. Beat everybody. John Collins, well done. Saints out of trouble. Lamb, Cronin in midfield. Has been a winner for St Kilda. Out to his fellow Western Australian Narkle. Evans. Whitty tackled, penalised. Fierce tackle, crippling tackle by Turner. Wins him the free kick on the centre line for the Maggies.
The handball there to St Kilda put Whitty in trouble. Wasn't very, very good. Here's Bradbury. Oh, beautifully timed there by Dennis Banks. He'll kick it from here. He hasn't seen much of the football, but what he's shown has been absolute class. Kicked a wizard goal earlier in this quarter from a very strong mark right on the line, and Banks about 35 metres out. Collingwood lead 4 points. Almost 20 minutes of play, and Banks' kick is swinging right away. And Taylor's marked it, but it's out of play. But a very strong mark. A good thing for Taylor, he did not take his eyes from the ball, and whilst it was always in flight.
Frawley to half back. Cloak through the fingers. Cunningham getting better. Well done, Hanley. Mullane. Frawley and Taylor are behind to Collingwood the result. 50 up for the Magpies. The Saints on 45. And we've got a good contest at VFL Park. It's a real game.
5 points in it. The Pies leading. Well, Odge is there. Hodges with it now. Dribbles the ball into the centre position. Here's Gamble. Oh, Gamble. Mucked up by Manning and allowed the Dixon to just come in and pick it up nonchalantly. A nice kick back to Banks. He spilled it. Witty, number 21. Dacos falls on top of the Saints. Who was it? Evans. And Evans gets the free kick.
Half back. Leap from low. Cronin. Good tackle, Peter Bradbury. Cloak. Shaw. Oh, McMullen watched his opponent fly for it. Well played by Witty. Coughlin. Second attempt. Fumble by Lamb. Banks. Shaw. Bradbury. Gradually Collingwood getting it together. Cloak. Kicks long. Frawley in shape. Takes it well. Taylor caught out of position that time.
He's doing well against Taylor. He's playing him very, very closely, and he's a bit quicker than Taylor, although Taylor's kicked 2 goals. Manning. All over the back of the Collingwood player there, and Danny Seo. That's not. I'm sorry, take that back. Oh, it's a kick. It's a kick going to Peter-Budge. He kicks it down here towards Taylor. Knocked away there by Greg Smith. Cunningham showing dash. He's a good player when he really makes up his mind to play. Is Jeff Cunningham. It's Cloak running through, but fumbled and missed it. Peter-Budge out the knuckle. Oh, he grabbed the ball centimetres from the ground. The kick is a shocker. Chance here for Grant. Phillips knocks the ball beautifully towards Danny Seo. A gentle one to Mullane. Mullane, one of Collingwood's best. He's pulled off balance. The kick's not good. Knocked back by Banks. Handley, his 6th kick. It's a lovely kick to Taylor. That's not dropped in front. It was Williams. Pushing it back against Hodges to Williams. Williams plays on. Taylor's got the break. Frawley closing. Good play by Frawley. McMullen grabs it, turns. Very gently pops it through. Good play, McMullen. Capitalise on a mistake there. Collingwood lead by 11 points.
And that move really started at the other end of the ground with a great bit of thinking by Greg Phillips. The pressure with a man coming at him, thumped the ball 30 metres right into the arms of Seo. And from the half-back line, Collingwood built up an attack which ended with a badly needed goal. So the Woods have looked a better team, but just doing it a little hard at the moment. Turner roves to Cloak. Lamb, pretty handy defender. Mullane in front of Cunningham. Phillips from defence. Kicks long with the left boot. But Lamb in the way and takes another mark. He's had a very big quarterback there. A bit low for Jones. Big wow, does it well. Nicely played. Evans. Slippery turf brings him undone. Mullane, forward of the wing. Williams, yes. Mark or a free. Between the flank and the pocket. Too far, I think, for him to kick a goal. Let's see. He's having a shot again by the look of it. He's hooked it. Going for distance. Didn't make much of a fist of that. Collingwood leading by 12 points.
Williams second behind. Giving Hodges of St Kilda a bit of a torrid time there because he's such a mobile Williams. He's running this way, that way. He's coming back into the action now. Banks. Yes! He's touched a couple of times. Peter-Budge got it, kicked it, but the ball was out of play. Almost entering the extra time on in this second quarter, and Collingwood have gone ahead again. They're leading 57-45, and here's a throw in with Cloak doing the ruck work against Wow Jones. Not a bad knock by Jones. That's Cunningham. Did the best thing there. He waited a while to get the ball into position.
He's been penalised.
Yeah, he was holding the ball, so it means holding the ball, right?
Gee, surely you're entitled to a moment to have a look and deliberate, which is exactly what he did. He's been penalised, then there's 15 metres, and suddenly Collingwood having a shot for goal through Williams, and he's kicked it. It just goes to show how an umpire can influence a match. The Magpies, I think, very fortunate then. Well, perhaps the converse is particularly true. St.Kilda unlucky. Now they're 18 points down.
Funny you mentioned that, Tim, but we had a good view of it with the camera barrowing in from this side of that incident with Jeff Cunningham hovering over the ball, but the umpire was standing at the back of that, and maybe he saw it differently, but Cunningham very unlucky there. Giving away a couple of free kicks that cost St Kilda dearly. Coghlan, Manning on the control at the moment. Smith, handball's poor. Chance here for Cronin. Lovely back step there. Beautiful football, Cronin. Delightful pass to full forward. That's a mark. Will he pay it? Oh, he's not going to pay it. Peter-Budge. Manning. Oh, Manning, how could you? You had everything open for you. The door was wide open. It's a costly one.
And Phil Cronin's lead up deserved something better, didn't it? Really skilled stuff. Abernethy kicking in. Cronin again, he's been a star. Up to full forward. Where are the scouts? Stumble by Peter-Budge. And a good smother by Jamie Turner. Forces a throw in and wins applause.
Into the extra time now. 63 to 46. Collingwood in front. It's in St Kilda's forward line right now. Collingwood have that added experience over St Kilda of when things look bad for them. It's in St Kilda's forward line. They're easily able to jam up play and make it difficult to get a ball out of the throw-in like this. Good play, Clark. Cronin! Geez, quick. Doing everything right for St Kilda, except in kicking the goals.
.5 minutes gone in the second term. And the Saints could certainly use one before the siren. Cloaked the target. Did it well. Tony Shaw. Handley. Shouted ball. No decision from the umpire. Dixon. Now Cunningham. He's played a pretty good second quarter. Two Saints there. Big Wow Jones. Narkle running onto it. Good skill. Good pass. It's Torrid. Eventually Collingwood out of trouble through Mullane. Not a good kick after steadying. Putting a lot of pressure on Turner, but Dacos with skill. Lead from Taylor, but he goes long for the unguarded goal and puts it through. A beauty. Only champions can do that sort of thing. Summed it up in less than a second. Kicks his second goal right on half-time virtually and puts the Magpies 22 points clear.
Tim, it just comes to mind that champions seem to do things much easier than the rest of us.
You would have championed Ruckman, Leakey.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Wow Jones. Extra time being played now. 22 points lead to the Magpies. Kilda's half forward line. Peter-Budge. Cronin comes into the action. Oh, Kerrison back on the feet. Cronin, St Kilda's best player in this second quarter. Balloons that one. Be a difficult one to mark. Grant was there. Oh, Ever just caught red hot. Manning's in there battling. Oh, a chance for Peter-Budge. He's got it. And the Saints are really hanging in there. Peter-Budge's second goal.
It's full marks to St Kilda a couple of times in this quarter. It's really looked as though Collingwood had got away to that decisive break, which might have made it a landslide, but each time the Southern Saints have hit back. 30 minutes gone in the quarter. High scoring quarter, 11 goals kicked. The Magpies have kicked 6, St Kilda 5. Here's Mullane. All St Kilda, or it should have been McMullen. Touched by Frawley. A word, he was relieved to get a hand on that because it wasn't too difficult to snap, and even when it bounced, there was the chance that it might just kick into the air.
There's been 3 goals that have bounced through this afternoon. 2 for Collingwood. Kilda on Danny Frawley stretched out and grasped that one and swings back the other way to put the ball back into the middle. Wow, Jones and Cloak. Here's Cunningham. Oh, lovely handball to Narkle. The Saints looking good. Here's a delightful pass to Grant. Oh, he had it and lost it. Recovers. Cunningham read the play well. Cunningham at centre half forward now. Gives it everything he has. Oh, yes, that's a mark. Is it Grant?
Low.
It's low. He caught it low as well. Terrific stuff for St Kilda. Figured some best players there. Joffa Cunningham looked good as he came into action very strongly and low. 20 metres out, no, 25 out. St Kilda trailing by 17 points. Did it hurriedly, and hurriedly was good enough.
And keeps this game well and truly alive. He's another one of the Saints' young brigade. Second gamer from Mount Eliza, just 18 years of age. And he's done pretty creditably on a great player in Greg Phillips. Started at centre half forward, now he's at full forward. And Phillips has followed him back there. Big young fellow. So a 12th goal kicked in this quarter as the Saints hang right in there. Dacos to half forward. Well read gamble. There's the siren, just as well for St Kilda. It looked a bit dangerous. Down at the long interval. They're well within striking range, just 11 points down. Second half at VFL Park. And it was a good contest through the first 60 minutes. Collingwood holding the ascendancy by 11 points. Tony Shaw puts them into attack. McMullen. Turner. Well played, McMullen. Now sprints goalward. Chance here. Bradbury. Read it nicely. And he's only 25 metres from goal. Just the start Collingwood wanted in the second half. The angle very slight. And the former bomber has done pretty well in this match so far. It looks as though he's starting to slot in fairly well. That's such a good kick. And that's a bad. Keeps the Saints in touch though. They're 12 points down.
Very good second quarter from both teams, kicking 6 goals apiece. So the Saints were not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. There's a kick in, a nice mark from Frawley as well. He's on the half-back flank and making it difficult now. He's covering a lot of ground out there. Up towards Peter-Budge, but Abernethy thumped that away very easily. And the ball out of play on the outer side of the ground. 20,000 people here at VFL Park today.
Cloak and Warren Jones. Dacos playing in the centre today and played a good first half. Kicked a superb goal in the second quarter. Whitty in front. Oh, and at the back, Turner. But in fact, the mark paid to Cloak. I thought it was the other Collingwood man. Cloak just of the wing. Banks, who's come back quite impressively. Looks for Williams. Oh, taken off him by Mullane. Now Taylor for his third goal. Too easy. Under no pressure whatsoever as that ball spilled free. And the Magpies are now 18 points in front.
Yes, it happened too easily for Brian Taylor, who's been contained pretty by Danny Frawley, the Saints fullback. but he's made the most of his opportunities. I think Taylor's kicked 3 goals, 3. But Collingwood opened up a 22-point lead in the second quarter and looked as though they were going away at quite a pace, but St Kilda pegged them back and they finished the quarter only 11 points in front. So it was a good fight back by St Kilda in that second term. But now, 77-59, they've got that break again. Fellows gets a good run at this one. Lovely judgment by Banks. Geez, his comeback game's a beauty. The kick to Taylor's nice. The big fellow stretches out. Very, very strong hands. There was not a thing that Frawley could do. The ball came so quickly, so low, and Taylor was in front. And they've obviously worked on that at training. So Taylor a chance to kick his second goal within a minute. Collingwood leading by 18 points. Very handy at the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. Taylor from 30 metres out. No doubt about that one. 4 goals to Brian Taylor. Gives him 30 for the season.
He's had the ball delivered beautifully on a number of occasions today, but never better than that time by Dennis Banks, and he took it very well. Hands well forward of the body. Very tough on the full back to try and get a spoil without interfering. So Collingwood getting away. 4-goal lead now. Jones, Coughlin, good player in the centre, a good goer. McConville, been a fixed forward today. Low, good mark. He's a big, strong fellow. Played on Phillips through the first half, and while Phillips probably had the edge, Lowe certainly wasn't disgraced. He kicked a goal late in the second quarter and should now kick his second from just 25 metres out. Saints need it. And they've got it. No, they haven't. Bad miss.
You just don't do those sorts of things, do you? The good players in the top sides don't miss those sorts of goals from so close in on an ideal day for footy. However, he has. This is Abernethy. Oh, didn't expect this fella to be there. It was low. The handball's not too bad. Cunningham, strong player. Oh. A chance here for a goal. It's gone through, and it was.
Could have been Evans, I think, Jeff. I'm about as bamboozled as you are by that one. It happened in such a hurry.
I'm inclined to think so. Tim as well. It was a fair-headed player, and he's brought down very, very quickly on the ground. It was a lovely goal.
Well, the Saints back into it, but a Collingwood free kick for a centre square infringement. Goes to Fellows. Towards Williams. Cloak. He's oscillated between centre half forward and the ruck. Good long kick. Taylor and Banks. Oh, what a leap. If there's a whistle on it, St Kilda free kick against Brian Taylor. Goes to Frawley. Well done. Whitty just gets his kick in time. Gamble, support from Coughlin. Plenty to beat. He does well. Cunningham. Breaks away. Not much there at half forward. CO. And now a ball up. Centre half forward for St Kilda, who are lifting again. Once again when just about all looked lost.
Yes, they were 3 goals behind in the 3 minutes into this term. They've come back now. Smith and Phillips. Oh, lovely judgment by Greg Smith. That's a classic piece of football there, and the handball is delightful across to Tony Shaw in the back pocket. Little chip into the middle there to Handley. Handley playing his first game. Darren Handley from Myrtleford, and he's starring for a rookie. The kick into the centre. Oh, I didn't think much about that one. There was two St Kilda players here, the biggest which was Wow Jones is marked, and the Saints a chance to get back into attack. They're 83 to 66. The Saints are behind. Approach there by them. That was Peter-Budge. Free kick going St Kilda's way to be taken by Manning, who's kicked a couple of goals and did very well in the second term for St Kilda. Plays on a lead here. It's a good one. Grant's taken it. Grant are about 25 metres out. And St Kilda trailing by 17 points. Gee, there's plenty of fight in the Southern Saints. Delightful shot. And they're 11 points behind the figure they were at the start of this quarter. Only 8.5 minutes ago. In that time, Collingwood have kicked 2 goals, and of course, St Kilda have kicked 2 goals. So it's been a very even scoring game. But the Pies jumped them and got led by 7 points at the first change.
Two goals in 9 minutes in this quarter. And this has been a heartening performance by St Kilda. They're really in there pitching. Central amongst them is the man in the picture, Frank Coughlin, centreman. He's really been a goer. Jones out positioning Fellows and gets a free kick because Fellows had him by the arm. Big Wow kicks to half forward. Smith off the ground, but Cronin takes it ground level, and he too has been a very good player for St Kilda. A skilled performer. Kane Taylor met by Smith. Now Phillips. Throw in half forward line for the Southern Saints.
I don't know whether Phillips hasn't done much today or his services haven't been required very much, but he certainly hasn't figured in a lot of the play. That was low stretching out. Here's Evans. Man at the back. Grant again. That's a free kick.
And 15 metres, I'd say.
Against young Manning. It's a certain goal to be given away. We'll pass this one up, and David Grant with a much cooler head than young Darren Manning. Young Manning, of course, playing his first game and has played extremely well. And a 15-metre Grant, gee, should have woken up. He was going to get a 15-metre out of that.
And he'll, I think, be able to come around and shoot from directly in front. I'd have thought he was brought back. He'd be right between the goalposts, which means the player can kick from directly in front. I really can't understand this.
And if he kicks this, which he's got to, the Saints are only 5 points behind, and he has done that. So David Grant has just booted his second goal, and the Saints are well in contention. A chance for them to break the ice, and if ever they need a fillip, surely this must be it against the red-hot favourites for today's match, Collingwood. Good second quarter by both teams, kicking 6 goals. There's been plenty of football out there. Of course, there's been a lot of mistakes as well. It's not what you'd call a high-standard match, but both teams in there with a chance. It's the Saints got a run on at the moment.
They've kicked the last 3 goals. The crowd at VFL Park really starting to make some noise. Only 23,000 here, but they're seeing a fine contest. Shaw saying that he copped a bit of treatment. Umpire Carland in his first senior game, bouncing the ball almost in the centre circle. 83 Collingwood, 78 St Kilda. Dacos. Long to half forward. McMullen. Lamb gets the spoil. Gamble. Swinging kick, McConville. Bit quick for Phillips then. Nice one to Narkle. Over half forward. Grant from behind. CO. Mullane Cunningham, a couple of speedsters having a great duel on the wing. Evans, Mullane into Cunningham's back, no free. Coughlin gets a free kick, ridden into the turf. And the Magpies a little rattled at the moment. 15-metre penalty as well, brings Coughlin inside the centre line. Kicks beyond half forward. Oh, Grant, the flyer. Taylor. There was a push in the back. The hands were squarely in the back of the Collingwood man, Fellows. In fact, Lowe, I think, was the big leaper, number 50, and Fellows takes the free.
Fellows has played well on the ruck and taken some very strong overhead marks. The kicks are flat, obviously, to Cloak. Oh, Narkle steals the ball. Half forward line now. Let's go. They're 5 points behind. Oh, close. I don't know whether it was that close, really, but it's a behind, and the Saints full of fight in this third quarter. There's 4 points behind now.
Smith kicking off the side of the boot. Phillips made good ground. Banks comes from behind, but leaves it for Mullane. Fine mark. Splendid performer this year for the Magpies. 15 against Cunningham. Centering kick to Turner. Well played. Cronin meets him brilliantly. Jones. Here go the Southern Saints again. Coughlin. Cronin to half forward, to space. A real race for the ball. Mullane from one angle. Kane Taylor from the other side for St Kilda, and that's on the full. Free kick to St Kilda to be taken by Taylor. And things just going the other way. It must have been off Taylor's boot.
I thought the way you did too, Tim. However, well, here's Dennis Franks. Bit of experience coming into play now as he finds Dixon. Dixon's kick to Williams. Oh, lovely. Hodges, Williams' opponent, and Williams has outplayed Hodges so far, and he swings play to the other side of the ground. Gamble at this, the centre half back. He's at centre half back and running out towards the half back flank, and the kick across to the wing. Manning's the target there. Young Handley for Collingwood, number 49, played a slashing game in his rookie match. And the ball out of play on the opposite side. Collingwood lead by 4 points halfway through this third quarter.
And they're in trouble, I think, at the moment. The Saints are lifting and really having a dip. Tony Shaw. To Abernethy. Narkle makes the spoil. And forces a ball up against two, which is a pretty good result. The numbers were against him. But now it's 50-50, and 23,000 at VFL Park, really getting their $7 worth. Cloak beats Jones. Bradbury beats Narkle. Handley and Cronin in there. Now a ball up on Collingwood's half-forward line. Halfway through the third quarter, just 4 points the difference. The Magpies with their beaks in front.
And they had their beaks in front by 18 points at the 3-minute mark, looking very, very strong, but St Kilda had pegged them back, so it's a big match for the Saints. They've got a sniff of victory in their nostrils at the moment. 4 points down on Collingwood's half-forward line. Tony Shaw across the top, gets unloaded as he delivered that football. Struggles to his feet. He's a long way out. We know Tony's not a long kicker, but he gets plenty of kicks, and it's a chip pass there to Williams. One hand is not good enough. Danks is there. The Saints out of trouble. Hodges, number 39 for the Saints. Narkle in there for St Kilda as well. Bradbury. Tony Shaw once more. The kick up to Taylor and Frawley. Taylor in front, the half. Oh, great play, Tony. Smothered it beautifully. To Dixon, who calls play on. He lined it up and missed. But Taylor played extremely sensible football then as he caught it on the half volley, smothered the football and handball it to Dixon. Thought was good.
Good lead by Hodges. Just gets his kick away. Gamble, former Frankston player in the VFA. Through the centre. Turner. Handley. Dacos. Backwards to Abernethy. Out wide to Mullane. Cunningham was chasing the ball and Mullane had stayed out on the wing. McMullen. wins it well. Good pressure. Brings him unstuck. Well played, St Kilda. Forcing the ball up. Evans at the bottom of it. Lamb was in there too. And now it's 50-50 when Collingwood were racing goalward 10 seconds ago.
Almost 80 minutes into this third term. Collingwood 84, St Kilda 79. The bounce will favour. Oh, Odgers had a swipe at nothing there. He's anxious. Turner for Collingwood. Williams over Odgers. Here's Manning. Oh, he kicked it before he got hold of it. He's in another now. But they're just as good as Collingwood when it comes to the desperate stuff and lunging on the ball and crowding it. And the football on Collingwood's half-forward line. .5 minutes gone. Long quarter for the Magpies. They started it with 2 goals. But it's been downhill ever since. Dacos giving them a lift. Handley puts Banks under terrible pressure and he's penalised. Very poor hand pass from young Handley. And it's a St Kilda free kick to Whitty, who's been a good find this year. Gamble. Cronin pushed in the back. And he takes the free between half-back and centre. Out in front of Narkle. Spilled the beans. Prized free to Cunningham. Good hand pass. Peter-Budge running free. Very high. And out on the full. Collingwood free either to Cloak or Seo. Seo will take it. The part Singaporean Collingwood footballer, and he's doing well in his first season. Now again, he must go back and have another kick. So it goes to the outer flank. Cloak. Oh, he ducked his head. Over the top. Dacos. Oh, he didn't run well at all. He's Odgers there has got the ball. Dacos puts a vice-like grip on him, forces the ball up. St Kilda's half-forward line. They're 5 points behind. Doing pretty well. A lot of aggression in their play at this day. A little bit inexperience is costing them. Evans misread it. Get a nervous piece of play there. Mullane runs through, gets a tip on the shoulder, but going backfield at Dacos is going to pick up this free kick. It's not Dacos, it's Turner.
Runs on. Passes beautifully to Ian McMullen on the centre line. Good delivery to Banks. Collingwood's disposal certainly better in this match, but St Kilda has matched it with desperation. And Banks is in strike. Bayon's the call. Cronin. And now a ball up between the wing and Collingwood's half-forward flank. A few St Kilda supporters feeling that perhaps Whitty should have got a free kick for mowing Banks down, but I don't think he really caught him, and that's why the umpire didn't pay it.
St Kilda have outscored Collingwood in this third term, 3 goals to Collingwood's 2. 5 points behind at this moment as McMullen, clever play McMullen, but he kicked it blindly. Good judgment here by Odgers. Desperation by Jeff Cunningham. Another good game from that Saint. Lamb kicks it middle. That's marked by the man playing a kick behind the game. It's Dacos, and he centres it now to Cloak.
Playing superbly is Dacos. Nice hand pass. Turner long towards Taylor. No one going for it for Collingwood. Gamble spilled the chest mark. The umpire had the whistle to his lips, and I think it just about blown it in anticipation, but Gamble put it down. So a ball up 30 metres from Collingwood's goal, and boy, don't they need one.
Now Wow Jones with his back to number 10. Oh, outmanoeuvred there by Taylor. It's Williams tapping it out where he sees it. Here's held. Someone was held by the shorts. A little bit of a box on behind play by the big fella. Wow, and he's had his number taken. Well, didn't see anything in that.
The Saints have lost the ball.
And the free kick going against St Kilda goes through Ware Jones in discretion. Kick coming back to Taylor. Taylor and Wow Jones went for that ruck bounce there. Taylor's kicked 4 goals from limited opportunities. He's kicked 3 behinds as well. And Collingwood lead 84-79. 23 minutes into this third quarter, and here's Taylor from 35 metres out of goal. He's kicked 4. Kick won't make it. It's gone through for behind.
I think Wow Jones might be relieved at that result. The gift goal was just what Kilda didn't want to provide. Tony Shaw finds Dixon. That is deep in the pocket. Centering kick towards Taylor. In fact, it was McMullen from the side. Beautiful kick from Dixon. That really was well placed. And McMullen can have a set shot now from just 25 metres out. Woods haven't kicked one for a while. At last, they break the ice. McMullen second. And that's the first for about 20 minutes for the Magpies, as again they get away to a 2-goal lead.
Well, they booted 3 for the quarter, and the first 2 came from the boot of Brian Taylor, and now it's Ian McMullen, who hits them pretty well from the middle of the bat too in the summer season. Now let's see what the Saints can do. Can they come back? They've seemed to be able to on the times that they've been called on. We're 22 points behind at the second quarter, and they got back within 11 at the long change. 91-79 at the moment. 11 points again it is. Collingwood. Manning in there. Cronin's been a good play for them. Clever play. He changes direction now and balloons that one. A high fly is needed here. Turner missed it. Lowe's got it. He's kicked the goal. The youngster in trouble now. Good skill shown by Phillips. Across to Williams. Danny Seo. It didn't come to him well enough. Put him under a lot of trouble. Takes the ball on the ground. And will be balled up on St Kilda's half-forward line.
Bad hand pass by the skipper Williams. Put his teammate right under pressure when Williams himself was in the clear. Turner. Mullane. He's got good toe. Hanley with 2 to beat. Did well to tackle Whitty, but he got his kick. Bad bounce for Mullane. Peter-Budge. Held, not in possession. Clear-cut free kick. But the Magpies stopping the St Kilda charge forward. Grant leading the cloak, standing like a colossus at half-back.
He certainly was a colossus. He's played well, David Cloak. He's holding them together there. This is Bradbury for Collingwood. Oh, good mark there by John Collins. And Collins is marked on the outer wing. We'll look for a lead at centre half forward. Will he get it? No, there's all Collingwood players in that position, so he goes down the flank position. Cloak once more. Big fellow starting to exert his authority now and taking some strong overhead marks.
Turner again. Seo. Back to Turner. Williams. Good move by Collingwood. 2 against 1 in St Kilda's favour. A big wow. Transgressor a few minutes ago. Booed by the Collingwood fans. Hodges. It's 15 metres, and Banks just a little fortunate not to have his number taken, I think. In view of the way those sins have been treated by the umpires. There's Grant. Now Gafer. Tunnels it very cleverly to Shaw. Centres to Abernethy. Back to Shaw. Not well placed. Right into the lap of Gamble, who played on and ran out of bounds almost. But he didn't. Hodges. Good pass to Narkle. Forward of the wing. Away goes St Kilda. Too far for... No St Kilda scouts. And Smith plays very defensively. Throw in. in the Saints forward pocket.
And the Saints are trailing by 11 points. 2.5 minutes into extra time in this third quarter. Side bottom back on the field. And Cloak takes the front position. Side bottom nicely taps. It's about 30 metres out from St Kilda's goal at this point. The ball up. The Saints not that far out of touch. Only 11 points.
You can do with a goal. We're at the 28-minute mark, very close to three-quarter time. Peter-Budge. And now another throw in. Probably a minute or so left in the quarter. Lee Matthews perhaps instructing his defenders to really close it up. Wants the Magpies to go to three-quarter time with a couple of goals up there. Chance for the Saints. Still a chance. Finally Williams. But it's all St Kilda. Narkle. Good spoil by Kerrison. Tony Shaw. Well played Collingwood. Gamble versus Banks. Clever little tap by Banks. Whitty spills it. Dangerous when Dacos is around. And away goes the champion. No one to kick to, so he goes towards goal. But that was a rather poor kick. However, there might be a relayed free. Dacos was dealt with after kicking the ball, and that's an unforgivable sin by St Kilda. And it gives Taylor a shot, albeit difficult, from within about 30 metres. And unselfishly, he gives it back to the player who booted it down there.
Very good thinking by the St Kilda players not to cover Dacos there. They know how dangerous he is.
He's a lovely kick of the ball. Oh, Taylor. Great mark. Enormous strength then. Pretty hard to mark so close to the line because the defenders are normally intent on just forcing the ball through, and perhaps there wasn't enough defensiveness about the St Kilda defenders then. Taylor's kick 4. Now let's see if he can thread it. On the siren, he puts it through. Number 5, and that's a very important goal as the Magpies go to three-quarter time with an 18-point lead.
Final quarter, Collingwood lead by 3 goals, 97-79. Wow, Jones doing the ruck work, side bottom back on the field, playing it full forward, and it's heading his way now. Oh, St Kilda fumbled when that's really been necessary for them. Turner. Oh, out there to Mullane. He's been a good player. Darren Mullane, good link man. He's marked at half-back flank.
A great battle with Jeff Cunningham. Now Williams, who was playing that decoy full forward role early, but seems to be up in midfield at the moment. Turner. Good breakaway. Dacos swamped at the last moment. Dixon. Nice shepherd. Good pass to Abernethy, who spent a fair amount of the day back in defence, but now can have a shot from only about 30 metres out. And a goal here will put Collingwood in a pretty strong position after a tough struggle. And he's delivered the goods. And the Magpies kicked one right on the three-quarter time siren. They've kicked another, just 70 seconds into the last quarter, and they lead by 4 goals. And the margin probably a fair indication as to the relative merits of the teams, but St Kilda has really deserved credit for hanging in all day.
Now we'll see what gun St Kilda can pull out here with Wow Jones doing battle against Cloak, and Cloak scoops it over the top. It was a good piece of play on the Banks. Banks quickly onto his boot. It's a good dash here. Hodges boots the ball a long way out on that flank. It was John Collins, and the ball out of play on the centre wing. Getting very dark at the VFL headquarters.
Jones and Cloak. Coughlin, good player for St Kilda. Now Evans, just showing a bit of confidence for a young fellow. Kicked poorly. Grant. Low, under pressure. Oh, well done, but Coughlin fumbled. Back to Evans. Good perseverance this by St Kilda. Where are the forwards? Not to be found. Cunningham with desperation forces a ball up at centre half forward.
Good football there by Jeff Cunningham, who committed his body to it, hurled himself at it. He knew he could hang on to the ball and force the ball up, and a chance for St Kilda to score a very much needed goal. They're 4 goals behind at this moment. And Lowe doing the ruck work, a youngster. Tap it out but the right way, but the Collingwood players there, and a nice scoop there by Williams, and straight back into the centre. Narkle versus Bradbury, and Bradbury had the set from behind, takes a comfortable mark, then boots it back to centre half forward to McMullen. He waits for the half volley, gets it, breaks a tackle, lovely balance there, McMullen. Goes for the high kick. It'll be Frawley's ball. He's too quick and he's too close to the ball for Taylor. Why did he do that? Just at 2 minds. He kicked it through for behind for Collingwood.
Just under 25,000 at VFL Park. McConville, who started in attack, and it looks as though he's back in defence this quarter. Sidebottom actually has come off the bench to be at full forward. Abernethy from behind. Whistle, push in the back. St Kilda free kick. And Gamble is the recipient. Manning just behind the wing. Into the centre for Lowe. Well taken. He's given Phillips a bit of trouble. Good performance from a second gamer. Mullane though sprints away. Bad kick. Too far for Jones. Banks out in front of Abernethy. Taylor leads. Abernethy goes long. Taylor. Good spoil by Frawley. No, he's infringed. And it's a free kick to Taylor. And I suspect the St Kilda supporters don't like it.
I can see that. The only one way to play Brian Taylor is to be aggressive and playing shoulder to shoulder, because he's such a big man, so strong.
He's kicked 5, and this should certainly be number 6. Yes, it is, and that just about puts the issue beyond doubt. Collingwood getting right away with 2 early goals in the last quarter, following the one they got right on 3/4 time. And the margin now is 31 points. Lee Matthews faced this match with some concern, as the Magpies coming off a good win were going in favourites against the team, and his concerns been justified, but the end result will be good for Collingwood, it seems.
Collingwood lead by 5 goals at the 6-minute mark in this last quarter. Evans kicks the Saints into attack. Mark there by Grant again. He's a lively player. He's got a lot of pace, gets out in front, and he chips his kick in there. So this is where it comes about, the inexperience. The ball came off his foot. It was Turner who read the play very well for Collingwood. Came in half a kick away and took that mark. He boots it towards Dacos. Will wait from the ground. Look at that. What great understanding of where the ball's going to be. And then nicely back to Banks. Has been a great player for them. A long kick, of course, up the Taylor. Frawley right with him this time. The ball up. Bit of a brawl going on there. The ball comes out okay now. Hodges, his handball. This is where St Kilda miss out. It's just their experience of what to do at the right time. Collins breaks away with the football, but the kick going against St Kilda will be taken by Collingwood's Dixon, for what I don't know. And he'll boot it from a long Yeah, and Taylor once more is led. Frawley right with him. Stop Taylor from marking.
This time the Saints get a free. Frawley. Cunningham. Nobody to feed the hand pass to in a hurry. So away he goes. Loves to have a run. Collins. Towards low. Did well again against Phillips. Abernethy to Williams. Pushed off balance by Coughlin. Oh, great Shepherd, Bradbury. Sees Williams clear the ball. What a great bit of work. Dixon works at 20 metres forward for a throw-in on the wing. That was real Essendon stuff by Peter Bradbury.
Yes, he's been skilled well, hasn't he? Still, I suppose every player from individual clubs bring along their skills when they change clubs. Cloak, more agile player than Wow Jones. Ball coming back towards Collingwood's forward line. Here's McMullen working very well. Oh, he went backwards and got through it okay. Clever play by McMullen. Ball's going to favour St.Kilda, 3 players here against 1, but Taylor with his strength gets it onto Dixon. He's slow, he's caught flat-footed. Banks gets it now. Handball Linley, not good. The St.Kilda's team of ants pour all over it, and the ball out of play.
Banks against the bigger Jones. Dacos, big kick winner in the centre. That's a big left footer. Wow, what a great attempt. He's kicked 2 goals and been loaded with danger every time he's gone near the ball.
Dodgers boots the ball back. McConville playing at centre half back now. Then out to Cunningham and Turner. The play for that.
That's deliberately out of bounds, says the umpire.
Yeah, he did, and Jeff Cunningham's been on the end of some pretty ordinary decisions today, but that was, I agree with the umpire there.
Turner's free. Spoil from Manning. McConville. Ball up, the end result on Collingwood's half forward line. And the game just grinding down now. The Magpies well clear, 32-point leaders. And with their lack of real talent, hard to see the Saints getting back. Here's Cunningham again. And Whitty. Well taken by Turner, who's been a good player for Collingwood. Over to Dacos.
He's kicking the ball a lot higher these days, seemingly. Oh, down to Mullane. Certainly one of Collingwood's best. Played very good football on the wing because he's an attacking and defending wingman. He does the thing. So I'm calling Mullane. It's Williams, but Mullane's been the fellow that's covered a lot of ground. Williams has been a good forward. Positive kick. Brian Taylor was held out of getting that anywhere near the ball by Frawley. The ball gone through for behind for Collingwood. 33-point leaders.
Grant gives McConville a lead. Ooh, had to get his roller skates on. Throw in. Ball was touched inside the line. But the ploy coming unstuck rather badly. Cloak against Narkle, half his size. Smith, Dixon, flying left foot shot. Another minor score. But it's all Collingwood at the moment.
Getting away to a 3-goal lead at 3/4 time, I think was just enough for Collingwood. St Kilda not getting back, because I think they played their best in that second quarter, really. Beautiful pick up by Mullane. Here he goes. What a pass. Now, a man, you have to appreciate the skills of that man. Mullane, as he rushed flat out, and to be able to control the football, to travel low and hard for the right distance, was just football at its best. And Taylor moving back now for his 7th goal. Been a very effective player for Collingwood. And 7 goals it is. And he certainly helped Collingwood to their 6-goal lead, 6.5-goal lead, by kicking 7 goals.
And we've seen Brian Taylor run up the ground after kicking goals a number of times today to congratulate teammates for their assistance. That time Mullane was the helper. .40 lead now. It looked as if we might have a thriller on our hands, but Collingwood proving much too good. Dacos to Abernethy. Kicks long. Out comes Taylor again. McConville, tremendous courage. Off to Whitty. St Kilda out of trouble. Narkle.
Narkle kicks the ball to the centre now. Side bottom. Oh, gosh, he should have taken that. Spent most on the bench with a couple of injury earlier, and he's hurt again now. Just when you want it, there's young Clem fumbling badly. Dacos comes into the scene with battles with Evans. Dacos been a very skillful player today. Just done what was necessary at the right time for Collingwood to help them out of a spot, particularly in that second and third quarter.
Cloak to Tony Shaw. Free kick to Evans, surely. Well, how did Shaw get rid of the ball if he was held by one arm? Amazing umpiring. Free kick to St Kilda, ultimately. And it's Coughlin who's done a very good job in the centre as a kick winner. Although Dacos, Collingwood centreman, has been an outstanding player. Mark to Cloak. Yes, it is. He's taken plenty of them. And he's been a good player for the Magpies, whether at half forward or in the ruck.
It's been like a tower for Collingwood today. It was meant for Greg Smith, didn't get there. Grant for St Kilda gets there. St Kilda yet to score in this final term, and Collingwood have kicked 3 goals, 4. They've run all over the Saints in this last bit. So the Saints can wag the tail a little now and do come off with a score in this final term. Lovely handball from Turner to CO. Centre half back now. Little chip in towards Handley. This is the rookie players. Played well. Gaffer to Williams. Got the set. Whitty was there with him, but Williams still in possession. Lovely balance. And a struggle for possession. Collingwood's half forward line.
Halfway through the last quarter. Big Wow Jones. And nicely. Lamb puts the Saints into attack. Gaffer, who has become a very good close checking defender. Not a big kick winner, but does his job. Dacos to CO. Now it's Mullane. Covers grounds as big as VFL Park very effectively. But this time the Magpies bring themselves undone. Ball up on the centre line.
Good tap by Wow, but with the wrong man. Handley once more for Collingwood. Williams had it taken away from him, but I think the mark was stand as Whitty was about to charge off with the football. Williams running backwards, had his fingers on it, held it long enough till Whitty knocked it out of his hands. And it's Williams from 30 metres out. Played very well. Only kicked 1 goal today. But Taylor's been up there doing all the work. If they need a strong man to kick it to, they've looked for Brian Taylor, and he's kicked 7 goals. Williams kicked long, straight. Second goal. 46-point lead to Collingwood at the 16-minute mark in this final quarter.
The Magpies are really experimenting with their attacking setup. Williams has played in attack and also in midfield. Likewise Cloak. Collingwood by 46 points. Another ball up. The muscle men, Jones and Cloak again. Cloak really running into Jones' back, but no free. And another ball up.
See what happens this time as more players gather around that back. Battle on there. It was Cloak with a flip over the back. Oh, good play there, Cunningham to Narkle, but he's chipped by Mullane. Holding the man, holding the ball, and the kick's going against Narkle, holding the ball. Bit hot. Collingwood take the kick through Mullane. Not going to kick it, he'll give it to Danny Seo. Puts it down on the half-forward line. Collingwood, but that was Woody's mark then. For St Kilda, it is.
Good mark too. Kicks towards Narkle. Oh, the mark paid. Gee,
that's an even up.
Oh, Bradbury certainly first hands then. Cronin. Centre half forward. I have to say it's been one of the less impressive umpiring efforts I've seen for the season today from both men, Russo and Carland. Not quite making the distance. Well marked by Lowe, who cops it in the back of the head from Cloak. 15-metre penalty, and that means the man on the mark will be on the goal line. This fellow's been a ray of light for St Kilda. Kicks his second goal. Much too late to look like producing a positive result in the match for the Saints. But he's certainly been a promising performer up forward.
Been a fade out by St Kilda in this final quarter, which is very disappointing. Their inexperience has shown out. Conversely, Collingwood's experience has shown out from the halfway mark in that third quarter right to the final term, so they've certainly been the better side, and they've shown it in the latter half of the match. (125 plays 85). It's Collingwood leading. The Saints doing a bit of work in the middle at the moment, trying to wag the tail a bit in the final minutes of this final term as Williams to Dacos. Cleverly bounces that ball down towards Bradbury, and that's a nice bit of play there, but wrong man. At St Kilda's Evans who takes it. And then again you see it's a young man with not a lot of experience just booted out. He was intent on getting the ball onto his boot. Maybe a handball would be better.
Now Williams, Cloak. We're doing it pretty much at will now. Where's Taylor? Here's Banks, who waited down at the back. Tony Shaw, natural boot, and he pops it through. His first goal. He's not a big goal-kicking rover. He's a popular one. And that's Collingwood's 19th. As the Woods have it all parcelled up at VFL Park. 46 points in front.
The smaller players of Collingwood have done well. I'm very impressed with rookie young Darren Handley for Collingwood. Boy, played extremely well. Played like a veteran in his first game. 131 to 85. The Pies miles in front as Cloak taps it down. Kerrison. Good mark here. Gamble gets it. Cunningham on the wing now. Up the centre half forward. David Grant's made the most of opportunities he's had. No one there to take it from him. There's a chance. Taylor. Oh, fumble bumble. Gaffer's caught. Threw the ball out. Didn't have. Oh, desperate Kerrison. Phillips ran into position well. Over to Williams now on the half back line. Played most of the match on the forward line. A long kick out to two of his teammates on the wing. Oop, Narkle got in the way. Evans for St Kilda now. Or the Saints rather. Here comes Gamble. Puts it back to centre half forward. Oh, lovely mark low. Is it allowed? No, play on. Big fellow Cloak loops one over the top. The manhandling there, and St Kilda will take the kick. Peter-Budge.
Narkle almost within range. He's going to try and get himself within range. He does, and he goals. Well, whatever you say about St Kilda, you've got to say they haven't stopped trying. They're 40 points behind. I'd say Collingwood has been a 40-point better team, but the Saints have given it their best shot.
Good finish by Collingwood with 5 goals in this final term. St Kilda have kicked 2 goals, but they've come up in the last 3 or 4 minutes after suffering a drought. Well, St Kilda's big chance to break the ice against Collingwood today is not going to happen. Collingwood will go on for their 4th victory for the year. Cloak from the centre, wobbles one out of the middle. Collins, McConville rather, across to Cunningham. Good match this one between Cunningham and Mullane. I think Mullane's been the more effective player. Bit of talking lacking there as Williams and Cloak combined, but Williams has taken the mark around about the centre, then down to Fellows, who got the run from the back. The man in front is Wow Jones.
Collins. This is Lamb. Kerrison, he's a tenacious defender. Turner, Williams, Handley from a standing start. This is Coughlin. Good goer, worth a free kick. And now the Magpies go away with it. Dixon, CO, Abernethy. Magpies move the ball far more efficiently. Taylor a long way up the ground. Cunningham. Hodges back to Cunningham. From the centre line. Looks for Lowe. Well done by Cloak. Big fist on that one. Peter-Budge off the ground. Phillips, CO, Cloak. And again the Magpies come clear with the ball.
Cloak doing well. It's marked it well overhead. Ruck well. The Saints battling it out, but they seem to hit the panic button, and there's not enough. The numbers aren't there. Numbers of experience. Narkles moves a good one up the Grant. That's a lovely piece of football. A very lightning lead there from Grant to lunge at the ball right on the grass. St Kilda fighting it out in the last minutes. At the extra time point now. The kick won't make the grade. And Cloak has covered a lot of ground. The fellow, he's running into top form midway through the season, is marked again and whips it out there to Smith in the back pocket.
Turner, big kick winner for Collingwood. Just avoids trouble and embarrassment. Banks. Taylor leading wide. No, it's not. It's Fellows back on the ground. Way out in the pocket. Kicks long, high. Mullane up. Did he kick a goal? No, he didn't. Oh. Mullane and Cunningham have been real rivals today. I hope neither does anything stupid in the last couple of minutes of the match.
That sorted out, and the ball was kicked. The player there thought, well, I'll get this game moving again and break up that little pack. But the umpire had blown the whistle to commence play. The ball's aimed for Gamble. Williams legged as he breaks away with it. Williams bounces up, opens up the angle to goal, and it's marked. Fellows, the umpires has touched. Fellows could let it go, I believe, and it would have been a goal, but it's hard to know. He's made an error of judgment.
Peter McConville Manning misses it, but gets nudged in the back and takes a free between the back pocket and the half-back flank. Gamble, a rugged red-headed centre half-back from Frankston. Not a great kick. And Cloak doesn't get paid the mark, but the Magpies get a free kick. And Cloak is having a real picnic in the last quarter. The Saints kicking the ball to him and he keeps on marking it. Dacos with skill and with ease. Fellows playing at full forward. Williams and a throw in. Collingwood's half forward flank.
5 goals to Collingwood, 2 goals to St.Kilda. I'm sorry, the Saints in this final term. Always a Collingwood man on to make the most of a Collingwood mistake, St Kilda mistake. There's a Collingwood mistake, with Shaw booting it out on the full.
Narkle looks for Warren Jones. Cunningham. Ooh, high tackle. Down goes Coughlin. Up he gets. Good spoil by CO. And a throw in. 28.5 minutes gone in the last quarter, and it's a wonder the boundary umpire can find the ball. It's so dark.
Cloak having a picnic in this final turn. The big Wow Jones got into the action there. Coughlin boots the ball again. Here's a chance for Phillips. He hasn't done much. Maybe he hasn't had much to do today. Here he goes on the end of that handball. Whips one down the ground. Taken by the big fella Cloak, playing the big man, little man role equally well. And the final siren. The Pies, strong final half, final quarter, second half. 19-19, 133 to St Kilda's 14-7, 91.